Dandadan. And with that, I'm going to pass this one over to Brian.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Dun 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 dun. All right. So last we left off, the squad split up to go rescue the class rep. And we kind of pick up where we left off there with a bunch of floating heads inside of this gymnasium. And class rep's head is among the floating heads. And what's her name again? The Acro Silky character?
Ira.
So Ira kind of immediately goes after her to save her, and she asks class rep's ghost character,
Kawabanga.
Yeah, they even say it here. She asked Kawabanga what happened and how did this happen to her. And Kawabanga explains that the headless people down there picked her up and slam dunked her. And her head popped off through the fucking basketball hoop. And as she's kind of doing this explanation, you got motherfuckers down on the court literally jump shooting heads at people. Jump shooting these fucking heads at Ira and them. And she's kind of like jumping around on the ceiling, and it's described that they are severed head dribblers, as we see it, one of them literally like holding on to a head and like dribbling it like it's a basketball.
Show the jump shot.
Yeah, and they have a good form too. Like they are well practiced. And Kawabanga explains that if you sneak into the gym at night to play, headless basketball players will appear and look for balls, specifically heads. Which I have to look into this now. I have to find out whether this is an actual like
This can't be an actual like folklore.
Yeah,
I refuse to believe it.
He had to take a while to like do some research. Maybe there's a chance that it actually is real.
If it was for this, I'm not gonna lie, I would be a little disappointed.
So as they're kind of running around dodging the heads that are being jump shotted at them, class rep wakes up and kind of shocks Ira. And they kind of Cowabunga explains that she's in between this world and the afterlife. So like her head is alive, but her body's dead, essentially. So essentially what they have to do is they have to reattach class rep's head to her body to bring her back to like full life. And as they're jumping around, I guess they jump shoot a head really hard into like the ground that Ira's running on. And they jump shot two more, and then Cowabunga tries to jump in front of Ira. But I refuses to let her kind of take the hit for her, so she jumps in front of her and takes a head to the back. And as she's falling to the ground, a bunch of these headless basketball players start running over, and they
hold up,
and they grab her by the head.
This is the craziest thing I've ever read. They dribble her head up. I'm sorry. They dribble her head up and down the court.
I was wondering what that was.
Her body is following suit. So it's not just her head. They're dribbling her whole body like a basketball.
So he dribble and then he jumps and it's like a fucking big man heavy fucking like setup that he's got going on.
Yeah,
Like
tomahawk.
he brings Ira behind the back of his head. And this immediately leads back to I don't even know what the fuck this is. It's like she's playing with a dollhouse with a bunch of her friends. Oh, this is her entering like the afterlife, essentially. But as she's kind of being, I don't know, getting ready to have her head fucking decapitated by a fucking basketball hoop, Ira is actually has her hair wrapped around class rep and slings her up through the basketball hoop, like from the bottom, which is a violation, and that would immediately result in a turnover in real basketball. But in this case, it brings class rep back to life. So she flies out from the top, from the inside of the hoop, and activates her power, and sends everybody flying, including the headless basketball men.
That's some good ass defense.
Yeah, for real.
She's been out of my fucking
Blocked
house.
by James.
You were blocked by Rin, and Rin comes up to the. Oh my god!
She revived her teammate from the hoop.
Denied.
Him at the rim.
And it looks like she has a new outfit. And apparently it can control gravity. So as these guys, they start passing heads now. They're not even jump shooting anymore. They're doing chest passes with these heads. And it's like torpedoing towards her, but Rin uses her power to immediately bring these heads crashing down to the earth right before they hit I. And the two of them post up together and they're ready to continue the battle. And that ends Dandadan. Chris, what are your thoughts?
This was the stupidest fucking thing I've read since Bobobo. I can't believe what I just read. I was expecting this arc to be very good. I mean, Dandadan's usually very entertaining at the very least. And the splitting up of the teams was very exciting for me. Never in 1,000 years did I expect it to be this fucking entertaining. This was my RGC. But
Certified RGC. Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
whatever these guys are, they're my favorite antagonists in Dandadan so far. I just love the fucking absurdity of them. They dribbled Ira's body up and down the court by her head, and they were going to dunk her viciously into a basket, decapitating her. So fucking funny.
Yeah,
I don't know.
These guys are good.
So damn funny. I don't know. I just loved it. I just love the absurdity of it all. And you know the weird, vicious thing about it is that they were not going to let the class rep slide. If you look at that panel where she comes back, one of them jumps and grabs her head again. They were not going to let her slide.
Like, we got the rebound. He said, man, we put these back. What is you talking about? We box out over here.
Bro.
We about to mack it on these. But they got saved by
Yeah.
the turtle's powers.
Yeah.
They turned into a Sailor Moon turtle.
Yeah. So I enjoyed this a lot. Dandadan is so absurd. And like this is kind of it at its peak. Ira is a real one. Like Ira takes the most damage out of everyone. She's always down to tank any hit. She's on the front lines every single time. And she's mad strong, but she just like takes the most damage because she's the most aggressive fighter amongst all of them, it feels.
Yeah. She does say she's the main character. I mean,
Yeah, she takes so much responsibility upon herself, and when she wants to be the leader, and she's always had that like, that that leadership type quality, but it's almost to a fault a lot of the time because she puts herself at the very front every single time. But she's so clutch every time, even though she just like takes all this damage, and she's like always up front. She's very powerful, and it's very cool to see a character like this. I really like Ira.
Yeah.
Rin is fun because his power is like so weird. I'm excited to see how it goes. I don't remember what her previous power was. Could she always control gravity? Was that always her thing?
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, this is like a new thing.
Okay. But yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes. And Okaroon and Kinta are still here, so I'm sure they'll have their own chance to shine a little bit.
Have you guys noticed that her mic is the little creature?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where it goes. It turns into a microphone and allows her to sing. Yeah, this series is so weird and so fun.
I didn't know that.
I really enjoy Dandadan. It's so fucking weird in the best way possible. But those are my thoughts. Josh, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought this was a very fun chapter. This is my second favorite of the week, honestly. And yeah, it was because I had this basketball players. What can I say? It was a blast. They looked so athletic too. Like these guys are serious about their shit. But a lot of the time these characters are like the characters in Dandadan, for the most part, they all stand on business.
Oh yeah.
Their business might be wonky sometimes. You know what I mean? But there are obstacles, yo. I mean, the fucking card guy, what a goon, right? remember that guy? The one who trapped him in the fucking store. He came out of nowhere and was like, "Yeah, it was me."
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna fuck all y'all up because they thought they was about to beat his ass, and he's just like, nah. Anyway, yeah, this is all right. This is a hot take, probably. To me, this feels like a fairy tale if it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so fucking bad saying that.
Why?
I really wanted to like Fairy Tale. Did I finish reading it? No, but after 3 arcs of like the same shit,
Yeah.
with the lesson being friendship, One Piece isn't like that. Yeah, is there always a celebration at the end when they beat the shit out of somebody and overthrow some? I don't want to get into all of that. I like Dandadan. Who knows what's gonna happen next? I don't.
I don't.
I sure don't. Who's gonna come join? The kid with the fucking blocks, right?
Well, something I forgot to mention is that Kinta and Okaroon are currently being jumped outside by the other two alien dudes.
What?
Yeah, they got their own battle going on.
Yeah, in the last chapter, I forgot to mention also that Okaroon and Kinta.
Oh,
you see that 2-page spread at the end of the last chapter?
Mm-hmm.
Man, so good. It's very reminiscent of that one time Okaroon was jumped all by himself.
Yo, that was rough.
Yeah, right.
He almost died.
Yeah, I mean, he took on so many of them. But Kinta's about to show up. The goat's there with him. I'm not worried. Okaroon doesn't have his abilities, but Kinta, I know he has a mech suit underneath there.
That alien, that's the alien from before, right?
I thought it was.
I
And then there's
that's
that grade 1 hater guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he thinks he's the man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to see that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dandadan's been very interesting. It's just been kind of irregular, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine getting dunked like that.
Bro. It's
Like, there's
so
getting a
fucking
swirly.
crazy.
And it is like, nigga, I fucking dribbled your body, pick your ass up, and dunk your head through the fucking rim, nigga. Give me your soul.
And it's so
Your soul is
aggressive.
mine for the rest of your life.
It's so fucking aggressive. He's literally, they're grabbing her by her neck and dunking her through the basket.
You know, like how people get like crossed up or something. They like, yo, bro, like go home, like yo, like lace, like retire, like your sneakers. You know what I mean? Type shit, like stop playing ball. That's what they doing to people. They retiring everybody. All those heads up there. Well, once people were ball playing aspirations and dreams, and they packed all of them out. They said, cut it out.
Stop it.
Cut it out.
Brian, what did you think about the chapter?
God, this was such a read because it was so outlandish when I was reading it. I was just like, what the fuck? It was honestly one of the most fun chapters I've read in a while. God, that was so fucking funny. It was them actually like getting into jump shooting form and actually like like fade away shooting heads at people. It's so fucking funny. Like, man, this guy, there's no limit to his creativity. I don't know how the fuck he does it. But yeah, I don't have much else to say aside from that.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been legitimately like weirded out by Dandadan in that sense, where like almost nothing surprises me, but this got me. This got me pretty damn good. But I love this chapter.